Hello, welcome to Human Body Systems 1 HO150. I am Alice Shapiro and I am your instructor for this course. I want to take you through some of the introductory aspects of this course and show you a little bit about the Moodle page. So here we go. First of all, this is a page or a section of your Moodle page. This is actually really before the first week begins. You will see on the Moodle page a section that says introductory screencasts. This one is actually from last term that you're seeing here, but you won't see this when you go to the real Moodle page. You will have the new one that I am making now. There's an anatomy and physiology reference website for you for general information. I'm going to go a little bit down the page now. This will be on here for you, introductory material relating to computer requirements and help, and importantly the syllabus also for this term. So I'm going to open the syllabus so we can take a little look at the syllabus together. All right, here we go. Here is the syllabus. Some general information where you can get disability services, the title of the course, the number of credits, the CRN, the text that we are using. We are beginning this term with the 8th edition. Last term, and for HO actually 152, this term we are using the 7th edition, but you will be using the 8th edition. Make sure that you have it. I hope you all have it by now. Here are some general objectives, a note to you. This you can read. This explains we will divide our study into 5 units using the textbook, supplemental materials, and forum discussions, as well as your Moodle page. Here are some suggestions. And here, the number of examinations, assignments, weekly forums, and how I grade. I'm going quickly through this because I expect you to read this yourself. An important note about grades: if you don't participate in the introductory forum or some other way during the first week or notify me, you may be dropped from the class. There generally is a waiting list. Late assignments are not accepted, and this tells you generally when information is due. You will have 2 attempts for each exam. You can read all of this yourselves. This is some advice from me. Course content, the units and how they are arranged and which chapters are assigned for each unit, and then the student calendar. I've tried to tell you everything on the student calendar in terms of when information is due, when assignments are due. Please be sure to send me a message. The best way is via the Moodle messaging system or by email at my Lane CC email address. The sooner you send me a message, the sooner I will get back to you. I generally get back to students within 24 hours. I may not always get back within 24 hours on the weekends. Sometimes I do, but generally within 24 hours. Here we are quickly going through the term. I've told you what to do, when exams are due, and so forth. So this is the end of the syllabus. So I'm going to close the syllabus and get back to the Moodle page. Let's move down. Each section is set up in units. Generally, you will see the forum first. There are points awarded for each forum. Please participate and answer one another. This is a good way to get to know one another. Objectives and reading for each unit. Homework. Every unit will have homework. It's generally listed the first week of the unit. Then a PowerPoint presentation for each unit or chapter. Sometimes, in this case, there are 2 PowerPoints for this unit covering 3 chapters, and I will have narrations for each of these as well as have them available to you without narrations. Most of the PowerPoints come from your textbook in terms of the diagrams that I use, so you will be able to use your textbook for review as well as go over these PowerPoints as many times as you like. Sometimes I post videos for you to look at, and they are self-explanatory. Sometimes an extra diagram that I ask you to learn, and so forth. Here we go to Unit 2, or actually the second week of Unit 1. All right. Sometimes I give study hints for exams, not always. You do get to take your exams 2 times, except for the final, which you only are allowed to take 1 time. So you can begin early, take the exam the first time, figure out what you may not have known for sure, go back and review that, take the exam a second time. Generally, I open an exam on Friday morning and close it close to midnight on Sunday. So the exams usually look like a little check mark. Should be pretty clear to you. Again, unit by unit. I've tried to make it pretty standard in terms of how I set things up. Sometimes I underline things, as you can see in yellow. This is to tell you that all of these resources below, diagrams, videos, and so forth, are for your information. If you don't want to look at them, you don't need to look at them. You do need to participate in forums and complete your homework and complete your exams. All right, so here is more. I'm just going through the entire Moodle page so you can see how it is set up pretty consistently. I don't want to confuse you. Now look, we're almost towards the end of the term. The terms I find go by very quickly. Notice when Unit 5 comes along and Unit 5 exam, and I've told you that Unit 5 is due just really right before the final. So you are going to need to do some planning. Actually, the final opens a little bit before the Unit 5 exam is due. I suggest that you complete the Unit 5 exam early enough so that you have time to review a bit, as much as you need, and study for the final. Then the final is on Tuesday, December 4th. That seems quite a long way from now, but trust me, it will come up very, very soon. And we've completed, the things that you see here in gray don't pertain to our course this term, so don't worry about those. Those won't even be available to you. Questions and comments, please message to me. I wish you a very successful term. We will be in touch. You will hear my voice a great deal this term if you choose to. If you don't, that is your option. Have a wonderful term, and I welcome you to Human Body Systems 1. I feel that the human body is a very exciting entity to study, and I know it will be very important to most of you in your careers and in your daily lives. Take care. See you soon.